Hello, I am Mal, and welcome back to XCOM Long War. Alright, so we had our first good mission. We had one soldier that got wounded, but overall it was pretty solid. So let's do all of our sort of base building stuff, get that out of the way, and jump into another mission. So let's go to engineering. Let's take a look here. Motion tracker. Oh yeah, this is new. New item for beta 15. Let's see, I'm trying to decide, do I want to start building a satellite now? Actually, we'll wait on the satellite. Let's go ahead and build, let's see here.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
Okay, let's go ahead and start another satellite uplink. It's going to cost us 200. Takes 21 days, and then, whoop, nope. Let's look at satellite costs, which is also increased, right? So that's going to cost us 200 bucks and take 25 days to build. So maybe we should actually do this in the other order then. Yeah, cancel this. Start building a satellite first, because that's going to take 25 days.
Current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
Yeah, I know, Bradford. Shush your face.
Additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Yeah, so we need to make 100 bucks worth of stuff in the next week, which really actually shouldn't be a problem. No, I don't think so. Should have plenty of bodies and stuff like that to sell. Okay, so xenobiology research is going. All right, let's take a look at those promotions that we have. We do have 6 people pending. Now, I've already changed their names. Now, here's what I'll tell you about the soldiers. I was actually very pleasantly surprised, a little bit overwhelmed by actually the number of people that have signed up. And if you're still interested in signing up to be a soldier, there is a link below this video in the description, and it'll take you to a little form to fill out. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised at the number of people that have signed up. So I'm going to try to honor everyone's requests, but in order to get you assigned to the team, you know, if I have female characters or what have you, I might have changed the name a little bit to assign you. You might not always get the class that you wanted. And then the more specific you get, like, I want to look this way and I want to be from this country and all that. Okay, look, I can only honor so much if you actually ever want to get on the roster. So just bear that in mind. I'll try to honor everyone's request that I can. So that being said, here are the 6 that I have promoted and added to the team. So we have Evelyn, and Evelyn is, let's see, what am I going to assign her to? That's right, she's going to be an assault. And since I am playing with Commander's Choice, I can select this right here at the bottom. So let's see here. There we go. And we're going to make her an assault. And confirm. I am going to go with this kind of gray tan look here for most of the soldiers with the exception of medics, who I'll put in white, just so you know. Just so you know. Okay, so 66 aim, which is solid, 5 base health, 14 mobility, and 39 will. These are really, really good stats for an assault. Yep, she'll do quite well, if I can keep her alive. Next. All right, so we have Marcella. Now this is an example of someone who requested initially a male character, but ended up with a female character. So that's the way that goes. And is dressed in white, so you can pretty much guess what I'm going to do with this character. It's going to become a medic. There we go. 68 aim, that's pretty, 16 mobility, wow. Nice, and 5 natural defense and 30 will. That's very nice. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Andrew Wu. Yep. Now, I was a little torn with these 6 initial characters. I wanted a little bit higher mobility, but overall, these stats are okay-ish for a scout. So I'm gonna go ahead and make Andrew a scout. It's not perfect, but 4 base health is pretty solid. The mobility could be higher, but decent-ish aim, and I tend to go with strike rifles with scopes, so this kind of plays to that. I wish the natural defense was higher, but it's okay. It's okay. There we go. 5 base health, 68 aim, 14 mobility. Okay, that's good. We're good now. Okay, now let's see. Tracy, right. Okay, so this is, yep, Bear, if you're watching this is your character, buddy. You became a lady. That's how it is. Well, I had a lot of female characters. I'm not gonna waste them. They got great stats, you know, and it shouldn't matter to you if your character is male or female. It really shouldn't matter that much. Come on now. Grow up, people. Okay, let's see. Abilities. Okay, so Bear is gonna be an assault. Yep. Excellent assault stats, including the -4 defense, because if you have somebody that is going to be out in the open or, you know, partial cover, you really don't want defense. It's, you know, you kind of want the assault to get shot because generally they have more health. You know, case in point right here, 5 base, right? So, okay, let's switch here. Let's grab that. There we go. Okay, so who else? Okay, so we've got 2 assaults, a medic, a scout. Okay, then we have Leona. Yep, and Leona is going to become a sniper. Yep. With 70 base aim, you bet. You bet. Now, the 5 base health, which is really high for a sniper. So, look at that, 74 at specialist rank. That's awesome. That is awesome. But with 5 base health and 2 natural defense, solid will, and decent mobility. I mean, 12's decent. What I may do with this particular character is build as a snapshot sniper. Yeah, probably. We'll see. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Bruno, aka Maria. And unfortunately, he's going to be out for 26 days, but let's see here. We can go ahead and promote. He had requested, yes, it's a female character. He had requested engineer, so we're going to make that happen. Now, the health is a little low for an engineer, quite frankly, but the other stats are pretty good. You know, really solid will, good mobility. So we'll see how that works out. I really would prefer frontline combatants like, you know, like engineers, gunners, infantry, and assaults to have the most hit points, but it doesn't always work out that way. Okay, so now, as I add more people, I will obviously rename and restyle them and whatnot. So at the top here, you can see now we have 1 sniper, 1 scout, 1 medic. We do have an engineer, but the engineer's not available. That's what that 0 of 1 means. We have 2 assaults. Pretty cool. Now they're not available because they're fatigued, but you know. And the fatigue times are going to look a little weird, because remember, we're playing with dynamic war, so everything gets doubled. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I guess let's spin for a mission. Mission? New request from Japan. What's that request? Satellite transfer? Yeah, that's not happening. You will not be getting that, Japan. You will not be getting that. Okay, an abduction.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance.
Heavy?
Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Already? Heavy? Really? Okay, well, $200. We could use the money, so. Alright, make available. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I normally do here, which is, if you're not familiar with the way I do my XCOM videos, is that I will actually set up the team and equip them, and then I'll give you a brief recap of what I've done, and then we'll go straight into the mission. Okay, so I'm just explaining it because of this video, because we're early in. But in the future, it'll be basically, you'll go straight into like the loadout being completed. All right, so I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so here's the team. Now, what I've done is I've basically made myself a sort of a makeshift medic here with this Liu Kang character, 15 mobility, and then carrying assault carbine to maximize some aim there, ceramic plating because, you know, she's got low health, so I've got her intact armor with ceramic plating to get her up to 6. You really want everyone to be at 6 or 7 in the early missions so that you won't be one shot. And then carrying a med kit with 15 mobility should be able to get to someone relatively quickly should they go down. And then I have essentially my my Firebase team, right? So these three are the shooters. And then over here, what I've done is I have made some sort of makeshift fast-moving engineer types. Obviously, they're all still rookies, but you put them in a attack vest, you give them SMG, and so what I did is I took the people with low health, but maximized their mobility by giving them an SMG, right? This does basically no damage, 2 to 4, take 2 shots, but they can move, and then they each have an AP grenade and an HE grenade. So that's how I have both of these people configured, very similar stats. And then for the shooters, it's a little bit of a mix, but mostly they have assault rifles and a laser sight, and then depending on their health, like in the case of this person, I gave them ceramic plating and a laser sight, and the assault carbine, so I've got one shooter that doesn't necessarily have to steady weapon. This person should be able to shoot pretty well without having to waste a turn doing steady weapon. Also, she'll have a better chance with Overwatch. And then here, I gave this guy Alien Trophy, but I think I'm just gonna risk the panic. Yep. I might end up regretting that, but I think what I'm gonna do here is give this guy also a med kit, just as sort of a backup. Alright, so that's the team. Let's go. Now, they will be named after they get promoted, so that's when I'll go to the subscriber soldier list and add people. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this.
The next deployment site is in the UK. Alien activity continues to surge within several major cities. Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching.
Okay, so let's see here. The Ice Cream Parlor map.
5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
And we have the alternate landing zone. Normally you land back down over here. Okay, so this isn't a terrible map, but it's not great either with rookies. And the reason I'm saying this is because there's a lot of low cover, and you tend to engage at pretty far distances. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up fighting multiple sectoids and possibly multiple groups at distance, and that's not good. Okay, so let's see. What am I gonna do here? I think for now we're just gonna move up a little bit and hope for no contact. Good. Good, good. Yep, we're just gonna move a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll just take our blue moves. Yep. Move up just a bit. Yep. No more. Don't want any more fog of war than that. Okay, and Overwatch. We're gonna try to move into a structure as quickly as we can. Are there sectoids to my right? That's what I thought I heard. I'd like to move to the structure because I want some better cover points. But that may not be possible. Alright, let's move up. Okay.
On my way.
We'll just sort of leapfrog over here.
Okay.
If we do end up getting engaged from this side, I'll make do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it's just a pack of 3. Then I have enhanced tactical UI, so we can confirm that. Yep, 3 sectoids. That's an awesome mod, by the way. That I thought it was part of Beta 15, but it's not. But you can always install that on top of it, like I did. A listing of all the mods that I'm using, by the way, is in the description of this video, complete with links, so you can go do all this stuff yourself if you want to. Yes. Okay, so let's see. You're gonna hunker. Yep. And you're gonna Overwatch. You've got an assault carbine, huh? Okay, you're gonna move up. Okay, you are gonna swing out this way. Yeah. Okay, and you are gonna move a little closer. Yeah, you're gonna move a little closer, David, and you're going to hunker down. Yep. So partial cover, but you're hunkering down. You should, operative word should be okay. So we'll have some incoming spam. Okay, we got a mind merge going on. All right, so this guy's a prime target right there. Okay, he's got full cover. He's on Overwatch. He's in partial cover. He's firing for 15% shot, and he missed. Good. All right, we survived our first round of the second mission. That's a good thing. All right, let's see. First off, can we get a grenade in there? No, not quite, unless we move. Unfortunately, that guy's on Overwatch. 35% chance to hit. Really? Oh, right. She's the one with the good aim. Yeah. Right. Okay, so I think what we'll do here is we'll do steady weapon with her. We're gonna hunker down here. What's her chance to hit? 43%. I will take that. You know what? Actually, let's steady weapon. He's shooting us at like 13, 15%, something like that. This guy is anyway. The other guy doesn't have line of sight, so we'll let him shoot at us. I think that's okay. And then can we get a grenade this way? Nope. Okay, well, then you're gonna move inside. That should not trigger the Overwatch. It shouldn't. And it didn't. That's right. That's right! Okay, and you're gonna hunker down as well. Yep. We're all about this kind of deal, unfortunately, at the start here. Now, the idea behind the way I'm speccing these and how I made my choices is still based on wanting to do a lot of flanking maneuvers and whatnot, because taking advantage of mobility. Now, that said, that also means that it might take, you know, a turn or two to set things up too, so there is that. Okay, and you're gonna hunker down as well. Okay, let's see what they do. Got another mind merge on this guy? Right, okay. That makes him a little bit dangerous. I heard some more activity, so we might get another group on us. I hope not. 15% chance to be hit. Okay, that was alright. That was alright. 51% chance. Get him. Get him. Oh, come on, rookie. Well, then adjust it. But make that shot next time, slacker. 63% chance to hit. Missed. We got lucky on that. She was hunkered down, though, so she wouldn't have been able to have been crit, which is good, but, you know, not ideal. Now, we can get a flank here, but yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Let's look at all of our options first. There's no Overwatch up. Nope. So we should be able to, I mean, we could flank this guy right here. We're just not going to kill him. Got a 55 shot here. I could do something pretty risky, which is swing out over here, take this shot. I mean, she has an 80 aim. It's I don't know about that. Let's take the safer shot. Yeah, 55% chance. Missed. Okay, but we will go ahead and move up here. Yep, and we're gonna drop an AP grenade on this little guy right there. Right at his feet. Right at his feet. He might get one DR from being behind the truck. We'll see. Yeah, he did. But he's almost dead. Now let's see if we can finish him off. Got a 63% chance here. Let's take that shot. Nice. Sectoid down. Okay, now we can. Got a flank here. The problem is it's a weakish flank. Yeah. It's not a very strong flank. However, we do have this one too, so let's see here. Alright, let's take this. 74% chance, 54% chance to crit. 3 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so it's probably worth the risk to spin out here. Yep, now what we can do, instead of taking the flank shot, we can go for the for sure kill if we can do enough damage. Ah, it doesn't look like I can. Alright, well. We'll go for the flank then. I was gonna throw a grenade, fragmentation, which would have killed both of them, but yeah, didn't quite work out for me there. Alright, we will... Let's move up. And Overwatch, he's got 1 hit point. He's still dangerous though. He's still dangerous. Oh, great. Your buddies have to show up right now? Really? Scumbags. Oh, he fell back because he's wounded. Okay. I am perfectly fine with that. Let's see, who's got an HE grenade? We need an HE grenade. Who can deliver that? You? Yeah, you can. Yeah, so let's go hide behind this cow. That thing's awesome. And then let's throw an HE grenade right here. Eat grenade. There we go, nice. Destroyed cover and did decent damage. Okay, can't ask for much more than that. Okay, now, let's see, maybe here? Well, that looks like a good spot. Okay, let's take this, 78% chance. And that's a dead guy, good deal. Now, she's a little exposed to this guy, but I think we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna move out here and try to provide some cover. But 74% chance to hit there, huh? Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I need to get rid of that guy. I really need to get rid of that guy. All right, let's do it. Let's go up here. What's the chance to hit that guy? 31%. All right, hold on. What else we got? You can move. Yeah. Hold on. What are we gonna do? This guy's gotta die because he's messing up my whole mojo here. So, all right, you're gonna eat this HE grenade and die. It's a little bit of a waste. Actually, it is a waste. There's no doubt about it. Doing 4 damage to a guy that's got 1 health. But if it keeps your team safe, or safer, that's all that matters. Especially in these early missions. You know, we really need to try to keep the team alive. There we go. So, let's see. 5 aliens killed, 1 sectoid remaining. Okay, so far so good, people. Rookies are doing a good job for us, doing a good job. I think everyone's behind full cover that this guy can see. Yep, 15% chance to hit. And he missed, excellent. Got any more explosives? We do, but we should probably save it. Yeah, let's do this. Can we move far enough to get out of sight? I don't want to open that can of worms over there. Okay, we'll just reload with that character. Okay, let's just move in. He doesn't have any area effect stuff, so. Yep, then we can set Overwatch. Yeah, these guys with SMGs, seriously, great mobility. Gotta love it. Yep, get up here, dude. Alright, now, let's see. Let's still have some ammo. Yep. So we're gonna dash to here. Yep. And then we'll move here next turn for a flank. That's the plan. So we're out of line of sight, and then next turn, if he stays put, we will kill him with a flank. His chance to hit 20%, too low. Steady weapon. He's gonna lose his cover too if that fire keeps up. Okay, destroyed some of our cover. Take this shot. Nope.
Shot wide.
Okay, we'll swing out here like so.
Moving to position.
Nice.
Got no ammo.
There we go. All right, now we will reload and sort of recover. I don't think anyone's hurt, so that's good. Yep. Okay, reload. Just move and reload as we go. We're gonna go around this way. We're gonna cut through the ice cream parlor and go around.
10-4.
I mean, I guess I could split up the team. Nah, my gut's telling me not to do that. Yep, I'm gonna stick with my gut. Let's go here. Reload.
Got it covered.
They're close, I can hear them. Can't quite tell if they're... Actually, I think they're this way. Lost a meld container. Never even got an indicator. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, well...
That's affirmative.
Okay, we're gonna move up
Oh yeah.
and reload.
Я пошла.
Okay. Let's rock.
I'm not sure what I could have done differently. I mean, I thought I was relatively aggressive in terms of movement, so... Unfortunate we lost the meld. But... I got a choice between meld and soldiers living. For the most part, that's not a difficult decision. Though I'm not gonna lie, I have been known to sacrifice a few rookies in my time. Okay, is that it? Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, okay. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone? Oh, okay, well. Ah, okay. Ah, they were on the roof! Sneaky little guys. Alright.
Корректирую огонь.
More reaction shots, 51%, 56%. Got one hit, good.
Failed to connect.
You get any reaction shots off of rookies, that's a good deal there. Okay, now, let's see. Can I get close enough to make this grenade magic happen? No, it doesn't look like it's gonna... Well, I mean, none of them are highlighted, so it doesn't look like it's gonna clear that barrier. Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, she's the one with really good aim. Okay, let's put her over here. And say, Overwatch.
Copy that.
Let's send you up top. Yep. Actually, let's move you even more forward because they can't get back up there. And they're not going to be able to see you. Alright, let's move forward then. Might as well, right? Go for some high ground bonus on him next turn. Okay, you're gonna move back. Okay, and I could dash all the way over there. Or I could send him up too. Alright, let's do it. Let's go up top. Okay, now you have got to go somewhere. Over there should be fine. I'm a little worried about my guy in the front there. There's 3 sectoids are going to shoot at him. Most likely. Yeah, it's 53%. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I hope he hunkers down. Okay, now we got a mind merge. Told you, sectoids are dangerous. Don't underestimate sectoids in Long War. Good hit. Good hit. That's why I had her overwatch. Miss 80 aim there. 67%. So he's mind frayed and he's got like 1 health left. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. And there's more sectoids coming. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, okay. Alright. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go. What's your chance to hit? 63%. Take that shot. Okay, for 2. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Heading to that location.
70% chance. There we go. That should do damage to the other one. Did it kill it? It did. Oh, that was awesome. Great. We needed that. Okay, we've got a 35% chance to hit from here, huh? Can we flank him? We can. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yep, what's the chance to hit? 76%. So basically we have a 76% chance to kill this guy, or I can throw a grenade for sure. Hold on. Let's go back up top. Can we drop? We can drop. We can drop right in this guy's face. Okay, let's do that then. That's a better play there.
On the move.
Yeah, let's drop here. We'll take this shot. Hi. Remember me?
He's down.
Yep, he's down. Okay, so let's assess here. Let's assess. Okay, you need to get into some cover. You need to reload because we know more sectoids are coming. And okay, you're hurt.
I'm on the move.
Here, let's move here. Set Overwatch.
Heading to that
Here,
location.
let's bring this person with the med kit over, and let's patch you up.
Come on, you'll be back in the fight ASAP.
Remember what I was talking about? You wanted 6 or 7 health in these early missions? Yeah, if that guy didn't have, like if I had just gone ahead and rolled with like, 4 or 5 health or something on some of these people, that guy would have died. Okay. Okay, reload. Overwatch. Reload.
Locked and loaded.
Moving.
Move up.
Reloaded.
I think I'm gonna bring everyone up here. I mean, why not? Why not take the high ground? We know they're not up here.
Go live.
Hi guys. Alright, let's get our really good shot up there. Can dash her to like here. Yeah, no one's gonna see her. Okay, and then I guess he can stay down below. Here? Kind of want to move an Overwatch. Okay, hold on. How far can he get? He can get to here. Alright, I'll have him take this spot. We'll move her here. She has a grenade. Yep. And Overwatch from that point. And he can move over here. And Overwatch, you move there and reload.
It's killing time.
Let's see what we got here. 51%. 63, 63, 63. But then we're in half cover. So I need to kind of take all these shots at the same time. So I'm actually gonna back up. Which I know you're like, what, Mal? What are you doing? And it's like, just trust me. We want to move all three of these soldiers forward and then shoot in the exact same turn. We don't want to have a situation like what would have happened, which is that we would have shot, maybe we would have killed one, but then we would have had two sectoids shooting back at us and having a decent chance to hit because we're in partial cover. All right. Might be on Overwatch. Only one way to find out. Nope. And flanked. Nice. All right, let's take that shot. Actually, hold on. Let's see what else we got here. Move up. Okay.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, this guy's hurt. We'll hunker him. You can Overwatch. Okay, and then... So there's a guy right there. We can get the merger. Alright, let's see what she gets from here. 70%. Okay, take the shot. Decent, decent. Okay, and then...
Moving out.
Let's go over here and take this shot. Nope, missed.
Bugger, missed the target.
I saw that you missed. Why did you do that? Oh, come on, guys. Work with me here.
Missed the target.
Alright, I'll take this shot. I don't think we're gonna kill it, but... Oh, we did! Nice! That was a clutch shot there with an SMG. However, 33% chance to get hit. Missed. That was good. We got lucky. Worried about these folks up top, though. Yeah, he's gonna have like a 40-something percent. Oh, 33. I thought it was gonna be higher than that. But it was high enough to get hit. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's, We can jump down and take a flank here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Aggressive's gonna actually save us here. 100% chance to hit. What are you aiming at? Aim at him. There you go. Nice job. Yep. And then jump down here. And there we have it.
Hostile
Mission accomplished.
No meld, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but no one died. So I am jazzed about that. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so everyone got promoted. That's nice to see, right? Wounded for 19 days, wounded for 18 days. Remember, even if you get a minor wound now, because of dynamic war, you're gonna be wounded for a while. Yeah, so. Okay, 11 sectoid corpses. We did get 4 meld. We got 11 weapon fragments. It's pretty good. We got $200.
We will be in touch.
So we will go ahead and start that satellite uplink now. Leaves us with 100. I don't think we can really build anything that matters. No. We don't know how to build anything. Well, we could build a shiv. You know what? I'll build one. I will build a shiv. Yeah, my buddy Bruno has been bugging me. He wants to see a Shiv. I will build one. There you go, Bruno. Shiv en route. Shiv en route. They're actually useful because they have low defense. They're actually useful at drawing enemy fire. They're not useful for much else, but they are useful for that. So, man, we'll toy around with it a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, folks. When we pick it up in the next one, I will have assigned more people from the soldier subscriber list to those new characters, to those new soldiers. So we'll do that, assign them classes and all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed this. So if you did, hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I am Mal, and I'll see you later.